Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchiimoh. On this channel I talk about cake business and I share tips and strategies on how you can grow your cake business from 0 to 100. I'm an international award-winning cake artist that is based in Manchester, the United Kingdom, and you're welcome to my channel. Just in case you're stopping by for the first time, I am most delighted to have you here and I hope that you would not make it your last. Please become a part of the family. If you've always been here, thank you so much for your support. I am so glad, I am so grateful. Thank you so much to 25k subscribers. I am delighted. I may not be expressing it fully as I should, you understand, but then I am so grateful for your support. In today's video, I'll be talking about something that is very important and it applies to people who are looking to move from one location to the other. Probably you're moving houses, you'll have to change locations because of marriage or migration or studies. Things cause us to move and to change from time to time, and you have the fear and the worry of, oh, how am I going to cope? How am I going to start all over again and all of that? If this is you, then I would encourage you to stick around as I'll be sharing 5 things that I wish I knew before coming to the UK or relocating to the UK as a baker. And this applies to you if you're moving from one state to another, like I said, or one country to another. It's not solely restricted to those that are moving to the UK. If there's something you're interested in, you'd like to learn, hear from me about my experiences so far in the last 1 year, then you definitely want to stick around because I'll be right back. Get something to eat, a drink, and relax, and I'll be right back. You're welcome back. Now, the first thing is this. I wish I knew that it is not as easy starting all over again. Things are not as easy as it seems. In your mind, in your head, you might be thinking, oh, I want to start like I had my dreams, I had my goals. I went for a cake class when I came here, having saved up funds from Nigeria. I saved up funds for that class from back home before I even got here. So I had my plans all laid out. I'm going to start my business and, I'm going to just hit the ground running. I just wanted to hit the ground running. But then things are not always the way they seem on the internet, in your head, in your mind. Like, there are processes you have to go through. I've said this before in one of my videos. I have a relocation playlist for those who are looking to relocate, and if you've not yet watched that video or the videos in that playlist, please do yourself a favor and watch that video to help and enlighten you. Of course, I'm a lot better because I've spent time here and I understand better now how things work. So understand that there are rules, there are regulations, basically legal requirements that you have to fulfill, things that you need to know and be aware of before you jump into starting your cake business. It's not like how you do it in your home country. For mine, it is totally different. From where I'm coming from, it is a totally different ball game, and in no way can you compare to what you need to do here as a baker in the UK. Okay, so please understand, get your mind ready, get your mind prepared. When I was coming, like I said, I had plans of starting my business immediately. I wanted to hit the ground running, but you know how difficult it would have been it was almost going to be like impossible. Okay, almost impossible to have that, to achieve that in like few months of coming here. So please understand that things are not always the way they seem or they look. The second thing is this: the way things worked for you back at home may or may not work the same way here. So let me take that again. The way things worked back at home may or may not work the same way here. I'm talking in terms of baking. I'm talking with regards to your baking. Your recipes may or may not work here. Yeah? Okay, so your recipes that you use back home, coming here, you might have to change it based on availability. I had someone reach out to me, one of my subscribers, I guess she just moved to SA, and she said they don't have all-purpose flour. So what they have is wheat flour, and what they have is self-raising flour. Okay, these are things that probably she isn't used to back at home. I guess she relocated from Nigeria as well, and obviously she needs to then change. I've had someone else as well reach out to me. Sorry about the noise, my window is open. So I've had someone else reach out to me saying that she relocated from another country. Yeah, she sent me an email. She relocated from another country and she can't seem to find the ingredients she uses or back at home, or the things she used back at home for her recipes. I mean, she's not getting the same results. And this is just the reality. The things that work for you back at home, your recipe may or may not work here. Your buttercream recipe may or may not work here. Your fondant recipe may or may not work here. So you just need to understand these things and have them settled at the back of your mind. Be willing to tweak. Be willing to make adjustments. Be willing to see what works. Be willing to do some kitchen experiments. So okay, for yourself, I'm not talking about for customers. So be willing to try some things back at home to see what works. If it is castor sugar that is available in your location, there's no regular granulated sugar, you want to try using that, or using what's available to you. So you might need to just make some changes. Okay, it might work, it might not work. Like when I came here, at some point I was experiencing issues with my one of my recipes. At some point it wasn't like that initially, but at some point I was thinking it was the cake pan I just bought. So I was wondering what is really actually happening. But I then tried and saw that okay, it doesn't have anything to do with the cake pan. So things may or may not work the way they were working back at home. So you need to make adjustments, you need to find new recipes, might need to take new classes from people that are already here, or just troubleshoot and know what actually you need to do to make things work for you. Okay, the third thing I wish I knew is this: you would deal with different emotions, ranging from fear, confusion, anxiety, indecision, discouragement, and even depression sometimes, even indecision. What do I do? Do I start my cake business ASAP? Do I start ASAP, or do I get a job first? What do I do? How do I take care of my kids? For those who have family, how do I combine my baking with my studies and working maybe like 20 hours or whatever obtains in the location where you are, maybe as a student? What am I going to do? I'm just so confused. I am afraid. I don't know. I don't want to get caught on the wrong side of the law. How do I start my business? Where do I shop from? How do I get the best bargains? What do I do? Where do I source for equipment? Where do I source for cake ingredients and all of that? So you're going to be hit left, right, front, and center with a myriad of with emotions, like just be hitting you right, left, front, and center. And this one thing you should know: it's not going to be always like, it's going to be bumpy at first. It's going to be bumpy at first. It's going to be a bumpy ride. And this is not just sounding, not me being negative or to scare you, but that's just what it is. It gets better with time. Okay, it gets better over time. So you need to understand this and just encourage yourself. Find a way to keep moving. Find a way to keep going. Find a way to see clarity. You might need to sign up for classes, paid classes. You might need to watch videos, YouTube videos like this one or some other ones, just to give you an understanding of that thing you're confused about, so that you can move forward. You might need to speak with some other persons who have moved before you, maybe who have settled in, or people that have been here long enough. If you have acquaintances or colleagues like that, you might need to talk to them. Please do not stay alone. Please do not do this alone. It's not something you can do alone. Please get someone that you can talk to, get classes that you can sign up for, so that you can learn, upgrade, upskill, and all of that, because you just need as much as you can. You just need as much stamina and motivation as you can get. You might also deal with low self-esteem. You see people putting out beautiful cakes and you're wondering, where do I start from? My cake doesn't even stand a chance. I cannot even post what I've made now on my status or on my page or my social media handles or platforms. What am I going to do? I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel confident enough. I don't feel bold enough. What am I going to do? You might also slip into depression. You might begin to have depressing thoughts of regrets. Why did I do this? Why did I move? I had a thriving business back home. Everything was going well. Am I sure that I made the right choice? Am I sure that I made the right decision? Please, if you're in that spot, learn to speak up. Don't bottle up everything. Please. It is dangerous to bottle up everything and you're not talking. Look for someone you can confide in. Look for someone that you can talk to. Look for someone that you can share your burdens with, your concerns with. Generally, just how you feel. Sometimes it's just what you need to just have someone that you can talk to and then let everything all out, and the person can advise accordingly. Okay, so please don't bottle up your feelings, your emotions, the way you feel. Learn to open up, learn to talk, and build your confidence. You might need to build your confidence back. Yes, please do that and build your confidence back. The fourth thing is this: getting customers is not as easy as it seems. In my mind, like I said, I wanted to hit the ground running. So I don't know what gave me that thought back then, that I would just come and I could start in a few months' time, like I could just start my business all over again. It's possible I may have been able to start, do all the things that I needed to do, but getting customers is not just a walk in the park. I need to start, telling people, word of mouth, doing marketing, advertising, being online, on social media, telling people around, this is what I can do, this is what I do, and all of that. You need to do the work, and it will take time. It takes time to get customers. It's not as easy. Okay, so leverage the platforms that you currently use and also seek for other means. Don't keep quiet. Like we say it in Nigeria, I don't know if they say it in other parts of the world, a closed mouth is a closed destiny. So you don't want to keep quiet. You want to say, oh, this is what I do, this is my Instagram page, I am on Twitter, I am on TikTok, this is the business I run. Just somehow look for how to get the word out. That was what I did for me. Where I was saying they got to know, when I first came in, they got to know, oh, I'm a baker, this is what I do, and then referrals, and then word of mouth, and then in church and all of that. So these are traditional means of marketing that you want to use, and also online, leverage social media platforms. Keep posting, keep being consistent. Don't say, oh, I relocated, and you know that you have the intent of starting your business again, and you're not posting, you're just a week. Even if you're settled down, maybe like after 1 month or 4 weeks, 5, 6, 7, you know that, okay, you're settled in, but you're not posting, you're not just showing up. For me, I thought I was going to come and then go underground and just stay quiet and do my thing, but I think 2 weeks highest 2 weeks I was out already. I'm putting out a post on my page on Instagram saying, this is who I am, this is where I am now, I have moved, and all of that. So please keep creating awareness. It takes time to get customers. It takes time to build your business again. Now, the fifth thing is this: you need sources. Mark my words, or take note, it's not just one source. You need different sources of motivation, different sources of inspiration to keep you going, to fuel your passion and to keep you going, because you would get tired. There are sometimes you just feel like not doing anything. There are sometimes you just feel like a failure. There's sometimes you just feel like it's not worth it. There's sometimes you just not feel like it. So you need to connect yourself with people, communities, watch videos, listen to things that would keep you going. Like, you need to keep moving. Don't stop. Okay, keep moving, keep doing things. Since I came here, I don't think it's been ever a time that I just stayed off, not doing things or not posting, except when I had a job. I was really struggling with my job. Last year, I was struggling with time with the job I had then. Now it's a little flexible for me, but then I was really struggling with my job. Sometimes at this time, I'm still at work. I'm still working. Yes, even on a day like this, I work Saturday, Sunday, so I'm still at work, and I really didn't have that luxury of time, although I had off days as well, but it was just a lot for me to deal with. Okay, so constantly look for sources of motivation. Maybe it might be watching other people's videos, it might be just going through Pinterest, it might be praying, it might be listening to songs, whatever works for you. It might be talking to your partner, talking to friends, or whatever it is. Just look for something that you can hinge on, that you can anchor on, to keep you going through this time, through this period of relocating and then adjusting, moving from one state to another, or moving from one country to another. So I have a lot of things I can share, but these are 5 things that I wish I knew before coming to the UK as a baker, or before relocating to the UK as a baker. Nevertheless, it's not too late. It's just been a learning curve for me and a learning experience for me, and I am all the better for it. I can definitely confidently tell you that. Okay, so if you've watched the video up to this point, you are the real MVP, and I love you so much for supporting me, for watching this video up until this point. Now, please do not leave before you click the subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up. If you know you've not liked this video, please, I beg you to like this video, and also drop me a kind comment, drop me a smiley, a word of encouragement. If you found this valuable, please let me know in the comments. Okay, don't keep quiet. I love to hear from you and engage with you. Thank you so much for watching my video. Until I see my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.